Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's me, Ladix, and today we're here for something else. Before this video starts, I want to give a huge shout out to my patrons. I made some changes to the board because I need to make some more space for the future patrons. So I made it a little bit cramped. Eventually, if it grows out of hand, I will get a bigger board to fill up this wall. But for now, thank you all so much. Shoko, Narrated 007, Fluffy Vixen, Toasty 534, Jellyworm, Scope, Clarity, Lizzie Akehurst. Is that it? I think so. Akehurst. Vanessa M. Cloudbringer. Quentin Martin. James. The Slorg. Potterbrony. DJ B-Ray. Loquacious. Anti-Vibe. Noel Shorenost. And Vincent Provost. You guys are effing awesome. Thank you all so much for the support. Boom! 2 new ones. Corey Smith. Here's your custom avatar that you wanted. And Hans Gunther. Thank you all so much, guys. It really means a lot to me that you guys want to support me this way. Like you see, I made room for the board. Because I feel like it's gonna take, it already took a lot of space, so I need to write out a few more as well. If you guys also want to become a patron yourself and get your picture up on that wall, make sure you check out the link in the description. It will take you right to my Patreon page, and you can get any avatar you want. But thank you all so much for all. There's a lot of new people now because of my reaction to the finale. Really appreciate having new people around. Thank you all so much for subscribing, by the way. It really makes me happy to see us get closer to that goal of 10k. I was hoping to reach it within the end of the year, but it seems like we're going to be reaching it until not too long from now. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's going to be great. I feel like I've said that so many times now. But yeah, today we're actually going to be looking through some of the finale, more specifically the ending song, but I wanted to also notice the pony, this one. So everyone keeps saying, well, some of you keep saying that she looks a bit like Sunburst and Starlight's daughter, which, I mean, I guess I can see it. She does have, isn't that Sunburst's cutie mark in a way? I can believe it. She probably really is powerful though, if she really is their daughter, because Sunburst has the brain skills, while Starlight has the pure brawn of a unicorn. But yeah, this epilogue was just full of so many emotions, so I just want to go ahead and skip to part where they start singing, because that's what I want to discuss. Also, people talked a lot about AJ and People talked a lot about Applejack and Rainbow Dash being a couple. I mean, I guess I can see it.
Maybe we could get to places on time if you let me do some of the chores instead of always doing everything yourself.
Maybe I would if you did them the right way. Oh.
So yeah,
sorry.
They were talking about doing chores. So I guess that does mean that they at least live together. Yeah, it does imply that. And also, I've noticed Applejack wearing that scarf. I think that was Granny Smith's. I can't really recall, but I think it is. So Granny Smith, I would say she's 100% dead. 100%. As for all the other golden gals, I think that they're all dead. And a lot of you didn't like the gray streak in Rarity's hair. I can dig it. The only thing I didn't like is her fucking huge coat covering most of her entire body. That's the only complaint I have with that. And also, why is Pinkie Pie hair full of weird, ugly candy? So yeah, I definitely think that Applejack and Rainbow Dash made it out. And also, speaking of which, a lot of people were speculating that these two, I don't want to say married, but I guess that's what we should assume. Because, I mean, yeah, this is not unusual for them to do, right? Discord handing her lunch and she's like, hey, see ya. It's not an unusual behavior, but I guess a lot of people take that as, yeah, they're a couple and they're digging it. So the biggest thing I have to talk about right now is their age and how long it's been. I think, okay, so let me speculate the fact that we're back in the usual days. I think that the main six are around 20 to 30 years old, mid-20s in like the whole show. Until this point. So I would assume it's been at least 20 years, 20 or 30. So in my head, they're around everywhere from 40 to 60. 40 to 60 in that range. I would assume that they're a little over 50 in this right here, which it seems weird to think about, doesn't it? But Rarity has gray in her hair, honestly, unless she did it on purpose. you don't get gray hair until you're way up in, at least in your third. I mean, I know a lot of people get gray hairs early, and I know I do too. I do it as well. I have a few gray hairs, and I'm in my mid-20s, but it usually doesn't become that obvious until you're in your, at least your 40s or 50s. So I would assume that they're a little over 50 in this. I think also Rarity is a little bit older than everyone else, so she might be closer to 60. Also, Twilight just seems to have fully grown into her celestial form. I don't know if that was a process, like she became Cadence and then she became that, or if it's just a transfer of power and then suddenly, boom, she's a huge princess. I don't know, but obviously the sad fact about this is she's probably gonna outgrow her friends. Yeah, that's gonna be shit. I mean, at least she has Discord around, right? And then I don't know about the princesses, the retired princesses. I don't know what happened to them. Are they gonna die? That was never clarified. The last thing we saw of them was before the epilogue. We don't see them in the epilogue at all, at least that I know of. So either they've given up their powers, obviously they did, but I don't know if that comes with giving up their immortality. I mean, they're still alicorns, right? Unless they actually gave up their alicorn status. I don't know. None of this was clarified. Hopefully it'll be clarified in season 10, which is coming out in comic form. I think I will actually do a reading of that on camera, just because I want to see what happens next. Hopefully they'll clarify a few things that we're still left hanging about. But yeah, I'm gonna go further on.
That's alright, because I know exactly where to send you.
It's just, oh my god, I'm getting such sad chills through me. I haven't seen this in 3 weeks. The reaction I made for this is like 3 weeks ago. But the way she said that, like, I know exactly where to send you. Oh, it takes me back. Oh, just, oh. It makes me almost cry here on the spot, dude. That's just so wholesome. And look at that, she's like, oh, my mentor did this to me, and I opened my eyes for the first time, and now I get to do it to this one. And it's just such a nice parallel. Oh my god, you guys, this show is more than just cartoon horses, isn't it? And I gotta say, this last song is absolutely beautiful. Okay, I think we're gonna stop here and we'll take a look around, because in Ponyville mostly is what I want to see. I mean, obviously right here you got Lyra and Bon Bon being a married couple. I wanted to mostly be around Ponyville and see what's going on, what's new. I mean, everything looks the same still. Like, I'll you know what, I'll make a compromise. I'll say this is 25 years later. 25 years later. Everything looks good 25 years later. So I'm gonna keep to that. If I'm wrong, correct me. I don't know. Nobody knows really, unless someone actually officially states it. But I'm gonna assume it's all 25 years later. So, okay. Alright. Oh my... Oh, I did not see that on my first viewing. It's Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon and Twist. Holy shit, she's thin! Oh my god! Twist! You gotta eat your vegetables. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta eat that bad food to like gain weight, but that is not healthy. Who's this one hanging out over the top? That's nobody I know. I don't know who these two are, but obviously here you got middle-aged Bon Bon and Lyra being absolutely just wonderful background ponies as usual. I don't know. Oh, Derpy's still going strong without mail office. Really happy about that. So yeah, it's just usual background pony stuff going on. But I gotta say, Spike being the Chad. Look at that boy. And I mean, Rarity, he probably wouldn't hit that. I mean, this is the apex time for Spike. You know, if he's grown from like, he was at his waist around like 25 years ago. So in 25 years, he grew this tall. So he's gonna stay around for quite a while with Twilight, even after they're gone. So that's something to look forward to. I mean, at least you have your best friend there for a while, but he's gonna outgrow Twilight by a mile. So they're gonna have to work around that. Out of all the designs, Pinkie Pie looks just weird. I don't know what happened to her. Rarity is alright. She could easily get rid of the coat. I mean, what are you doing? It's summer out. You should be wearing that. It's bad. Twilight looks alright. I mean, I can dig the new princess look of hers. I wish it'd stay the same though. I'd rather have the old Twilight. She looks way more adorable and not as like tall and lanky, but I can dig it. Applejack, she just looks like young Granny Smith. She has a few hair issues. I mean, still wearing the Stetson. Good on you, mate. She braided her tail. She put her hair in a bun. I mean, she looks like a mother. I don't know if she is one, but yeah, she donned the I don't know what this is called exactly. If it's got a name, it's a scarf. That's what it is. But yeah, Fluttershy looking absolutely adorable though. I mean, I gotta say, her hair looks really nice now. Rainbow Dash, I'm gonna assume that she's the new captain of the Wonderbolts because she looks like Cap material right there. So I'm gonna assume that's what she is. I feel like I should know who that is. It's really nice to see Pound and Pumpkin Cake as adults, because the entire show they've just been toddlers. And it's just so weird to see them all grown up. And they got the cutie marks too! Okay. Literally just the Pound and Pumpkin Cake. Thanks, writers, for making it more obvious what their names are. You can easily tell that it's them though, because he kept his like weird anti-Superman curl, and she kept the adorable, I gotta say, adorable little curly hairs, which kind of looks like they came from Pinkie Pie, but she's not related to him. But this definitely is Pinkie Pie curls, which I think her name was Cheese, so took the name of her father. And I was a little confused at first, but like, why is Gummy 500 pounds? I don't know if that's a lot. I don't do pounds. I do kilograms. He's like 500 kilograms. I'm gonna stick with that. He's an alligator. Alligators get big. But it just looks like he has been hit. Alligator's head, not that big. Gotta say. Eyes, the size of a head. You could have made it a little bit more realistic, but okay. So I saw a tweet or something from Weird Al, saying that he's been having sexual relations with a horse. That was funny. But yeah, you got a bunch of new Wonderbolts. I guess Spitfire's retired or something, because I don't see any of the old ones. So I'm gonna assume that she's the new captain, which is really, really, really. Oh, I love that. It's been a lifelong dream to be a Wonderbolt. She started out as a fan, and now she's their captain. Absolutely wonderful job. This is where we get to see a lot of stuff. Silverstream, she still stayed around. And look at that. Massive goatee. And Starlight being beautiful as always with her nice little clothes. And this is Trixie still being a school advisor. And yeah, here's Apple Bloom. Still wearing her bow, actually. And what I heard was Golden Delicious's like pendant scarf thing. I don't know who this Griffin is. I guess it's just a student. But yeah, this was Golden Delicious, which I also assume is dead, because I mean, if we can assume that they were like around their 80s or 90s in the show's runtime, and it's been 25 years, so obviously they're over 100. So I don't know how long horses live. I don't know if this follows that anatomy, but I don't think that they live much more than we do on average. So I don't know. I'm not an expert on horses. So yeah, out of all the CMC, Sweetie Belle definitely looking the most adorable. So yeah, I love it. That it looks like the Cutie Mark Crusaders have become teachers, which it's good. They are Cutie Mark Crusaders after all. They help people with their cutie marks. So I guess they help students find their purpose, and I guess they also just do regular other stuff like teaching about friendship. And I'm glad to see a lot of more creatures got introduced now that we met the Karens, for example. So they got also part of the school, which is really good. And here we got Ocella's, and some people were talking about her being with Smolder was her name. I almost forgot. Well, why is Smolder up here doing the telescope? What's she doing? Well, Smolder not looking a lot bigger, actually. She pretty much looks the same. But But yeah, a lot of people were saying that these might be a couple. I don't think so. I think they're just good buddies. Okay, I gotta address this. Listen to the music kick up here as they enter the sweet Apple Acres field. Just listen to that. Ooh. It's so like, it's like they're trying to tell us they're gone, but they will be here forever in our hearts. Just listen to it.
And it's something true to pass on down to generations yet to come.
It's so, oh, it brings a smile to my face. And yeah, while we're here, Winona's probably gone, and this is probably her either grandchildren or children, because dogs live around like 12 or something years. Don't correct me if I'm wrong. It's what I assume. But yeah, this is either children or grandchildren of Winona. Big Mac though, looking so fly with that vest and undershirt, and his hair looking good too. And Sugar Belle always be adorable no matter what age she at. And it looks like they've gotten the biggest responsibility at the farm. I don't know if Applejack may have moved out to move in with Rainbow, or if Rainbow lives with Applejack. I don't know how it goes, but it looks like these two are doing that. And here we got little Big Macintosh. I don't know his name. Yeah. Really didn't expect this coloring, I guess. I mean, I guess I see the hair and I see like, I guess if you mix pink with red, you get this. I don't know. But yeah, little baby boy. Really happy for him. And Auntie Applejack just being so proud, and I'm so proud of her. She a good girl. And here we got Yona, and I didn't see who that was. Well, just a random pony. Yona being, I guess, is she like, is she working for Rarity? I mean, I guess that's why they're both there. If Rarity just owns it, I mean, I guess her business has expanded rapidly. She's still working strong. Are these two like taking over her shop or something? Because who is this guy again? I can't remember his name. I'm so sorry. But yeah, Yona and this guy, they seem to have got together, which is really nice. I gotta express this too. It's just such a beautiful part of the song. Just listen to how beautiful this song turns when it introduces Fluttershy.
And because the love that I feel for every single living creature is something that is real.
It just turns so soft and so smooth and so lovely, and I mean, Fluttershy has the best development in the entire show, in my opinion, because she started out as such a lost cause, I would like to say, and now she's just blossomed into the beautiful flower that she is. And I mean, her sanctuary, the things she's done for other ponies, how many people she's helped. It's just such a wonderful feeling, and you really hear it. You really, really hear it in the song. And I love the stuff going on in the background with Discord, like popping animals in and out. I guess he's also keeping some in there in his house. And this is where the climax comes. And I gotta say, this is probably the best part of any song in MLP. Not because it's the ending, but I mean, it really kicks up when the last verse comes on. Well, the last chorus. And the way she says that. This is the title of the show. How I used to wonder what friendship could be. Just taking us all the way back. And here we see all the ponies we've met over the years. Absolutely everyone. I'm gonna cry watching this again. Flim Flam. Capper. And when they scream grow, just listen to it. So wonderful. I really gotta appreciate that final My Little Pony theme coming in at the ending. It really takes it all the way home. And that's what made me break. I mean, I was already crying when I was watching this, but that really just took it all the way for me. And then she runs off with her friends, a yak, a pony, Kieran, and a griffin. And I guess they go on to become the new main six. Because I assume, I'm tearing up again. I assume the student six, as we refer to them as, took over the job as the elements, or they would just disbanded. I don't know. But yeah, the last shot. Just look at that. Oh, it makes me cry. Spike, Rarity, Twilight, just looking so proud of her student, and these two taking it all the way that they're probably together. Just the last shot we see of them. Oh, and they're like so happy. I'm so happy. I'm crying again. Why? It just shows how much I love it. And we see Sweet Apple Acres. We see Ponyville in the background. And this got me out of left field. I can't believe they ended it with a book. That's so beautiful. But my only complaint to this finale, and you're gonna love this, is that after all this emotional roller coaster comes up on us, after like seeing the book and you probably broke like every single barrier of tears that was in your body, we get this. I mean, I get it. When you put on like special songs, it's because there were already one in the episode. But you could have like done something instead of just tossing the old one in there. You know what I mean? You could have made it a little bit, because in my reaction I like threw off the headset just to be able to not break the moment, because it really takes you out of the moment. I gotta say, that's the only complaint I have for the finale. And so it comes to an end. This was a nice discussion to sit down and just get my feelings out there. Hopefully you guys will discuss some more in the comments. If you have some correction, if you want to just talk more in the comments, I'll be happy to. I do. But yeah, make sure you guys leave your comments down in the comments, and I'll see you all there. But thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I'll see you all next time. I will start doing Clannad next week when I get time. So I'll see you then. Bye.